Welcome back. Last, yesterday we went and had a quick look around this place. So now we've had a quick tour of the place, we'll need to actually get to business. So, Commander Burgess, do you have anything for us?
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
Yes, it's about Mindscape.
Admiral Tuvok has requested that you meet Voyager in the Solarian system. I believe he requires your assistance with a personal issue. While you're there, you should be able to get a briefing on the current state of the Delta Quadrant.
Okay. Right, rendezvous with the USS Voyager in the Solarian system, located in the Delta Quadrant. So, and we get a antiproton cannon. So it's pretty decent weapon. So let's head out. So let's.
Hello.
Oh. Now this is our place from home. Well, away from home. So let's take the ship out. Now, that cannon is not one of the. Is actually pretty decent. That's a. Busy place, but we now have the ability to exit the London Dyson Spear.
It's been 32 years since Voyager finished its journey.
We thought we had left the Delta Quadrant behind us.
We were wrong.
The gateways to the quadrant are open.
And the choices we made have long-lasting effects. Now, we will help the friends we left behind.
And fight the rising darkness.
Voyager's first trip through the Delta Quadrant was a solitary one.
We must return to set things right.
This time, we must unite to survive.
And we've now in the Delta Quadrant, we could help at the that cover rating, but we're not in a position to help them at the moment. So now that we're out here in the Delta Quadrant, we now have a pretty short trip to the Solarian system, which is just just around the corner. And yes, a new map. Don't worry, we'll be exploring most of this in a while, and a few other things around here that we'll cover in a while. So, we need to head towards Zone 2. Begin Mindscape.
Greetings. Admiral Tuvok is waiting for you in the conference room.
I can find the USS Voyager, and yes, this is pretty close to the original. Commander?
Welcome aboard. And if I may say so, it's good to see you again. Between doomsday devices and the Delta Quadrant, it looks like we get all of the interesting assignments. If you'll come with me, I'll take you to Admiral Tuvok. He wants to see you right away.
I'd expected to see you again.
It's good to see you too. Someone decided that with our experience with that, borrowed bird of prey, I'm the perfect person to handle joint operations with the Klingons out here in the Delta Quadrant. I even got a promotion, as you can see.
Oh yeah, you were a lieutenant back then. I think Scout was at the time, so can you fill in a bit more what's been going on here?
What would you like to know?
Do you know why Admiral Tuvok requested me?
The Admiral is trying to track down Dr. Cooper. He thinks that Cooper is the key to this conflict with the Undine. He hasn't explained why yet, but he says that your assistance is crucial. What would you like to know?
What's the situation in the Delta Quadrant?
Unstable, but not totally out of control. The Borg have suffered setbacks on multiple fronts. They're being pressed hard by the Voth, the Undine, and various liberated elements. The Voth are mostly bottled up in their home space and in the Solanae Dyson sphere. We've established some connections with a few of the locals, such as the Kobali and the Talaxians. Of course, there are still troublemakers out here. The Kazon, the Hirogen, the Malon, and there's a new power player we're very concerned about. Whoever they are, they're picking off systems left and right. Even the Krenim weren't a match for them. We need to find out who they are and what they want.
Indeed.
What would you like to know?
Why bring Voyager out here? The ship's over 30 years old.
Voyager spent 7 years in the Delta Quadrant, and during that time many of her systems were optimized to deal with the hazards out here. This old girl's still got a few tricks. Besides, Admiral Tuvok specifically brought Voyager out for this mission, and what the Admiral wants, the Admiral gets.
Indeed.
What would you like to know?
Let's go. And
This way, please.
we won't be able to look around. But this, believe it or not.
Sorry we don't have time for a tour, but the Admiral insists he needs to speak with you right away.
Indeed. Well, let's head up to Dublin. So, welcome. And this is This is Voyager's bridge, and yes, it's pretty much as you remember it. Well, I don't remember seeing bug on the bug panels on this thing, and yes, that includes the data flyer, 2 lagging legs, and yeah, this Blue Knight is actually, you can download that onto your computer and enjoy it in yourself.
The Admiral is waiting for you in the ready room.
And yes, this is the ready room, and it changed to how you remember it. You may remember it in the show. So this would be very much a looking place. So let's speak to Admiral Tuvok.
Greetings. Thank you for coming so promptly. We do not have much time, and I require your assistance.
What's going on?
I am still under telepathic assault by the Undine we know as Cooper. He has found some means to greatly increase his psionic power, and I cannot withstand his assault indefinitely. I will need your help to repel Cooper's attack and counter him.
You must be under great amount of stress.
What else do you need to know?
What do you need me to do?
I have been able to deflect Cooper's attacks thus far, but I require assistance to repel him and gain any useful information. I propose initiating a Vulcan mind meld through which you will be able to enter my mind and aid me against Cooper.
That sounds dangerous.
What else do you need to know?
Wouldn't it be better to take aid of a psionic master?
Your prior experiences with Cooper should allow your subconscious mind to hone in on him. An outsider who has never encountered him before would have no such connection and could never hope to find him.
I'll try to do what I can.
What else do you need to know?
I am ready.
My mind to your mind. Your thoughts to my thoughts.
What? What's going on? Sick bay? Voyager sick bay? What's going on? No sign of Tuvok or anyone else. It looks like I'm alone in this mindscape. Omega particles anywhere everywhere. So let's try and get to the door. Door's locked. So that's why is it door locked? What? Maybe it could be overwritten. Because it's locked out. Maybe because it's maybe the medical organ provide answers. Pretty. Please activate the image. Doctor.
Please state the nature of the medical emergency.
Doctor, I seem to be confined to sick bay. Could you override the door to lock up for me?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? First, I need to make sure you're not contagious or suffering from any injuries. This will only take a moment.
I'm fine, Doctor, really. I need to get to engineering.
Don't be difficult. I'm only doing my job. Engineers and captains, always in a hurry to get out of sickbay.
Doctor, it's crucial that I leave sickbay. I need to find Tuvok.
You're not going anywhere. Doctor's orders.
Doctor? What?
Can you hear me? Come speak to me at the desk terminal.
Oh, there. Let's turn. Yep. Let's turn. Is that?
The mind meld was successful. Excellent. I am currently trapped in the ready room. For the moment, I will only be able to communicate with you remotely. Cooper is working to subvert my mental defenses, and I must focus my concentration on keeping my mind intact.
So I need to liberate you from the ready room.
No. Cooper is trying to erode my emotional control. Symbolically, this means that he must destroy Voyager. To do so, he is attempting to overload the warp core. You must proceed to engineering to stop Cooper from destabilizing the warp core. If he is successful, he will have broken down my mental control systems. Once the core and my mind are protected from Cooper's attacks, then we can take control of this mindscape. Take the pad from the doctor's office. I will use it to communicate with you as you proceed.
Why do we need to take the pad? Why do you not use our communicators?
Remember, objects have symbolic significance in this mindscape. As an outsider in my mind, your ability to communicate with me directly is limited. Your communicator is part of your mind, and so it cannot interact with me directly while Cooper tries to keep us separated. The pad is part of my mind, so I can use it to bridge the gap between us.
Strange, I don't think we have time to get into the metaphysics of this. And yeah, this is...
The mind meld was successful. No.
Yeah, now we've got to take the pad.
Good. Now we will be able to remain in contact. Proceed to engineering.
Whoa, what was that?
Cooper is attempting to subvert my mental defenses by replacing my memories with engrams from his bioship. Until he is expelled, these kinds of incursions will continue. You may see strange items or distortions in your surroundings. Ignore them and proceed as best you can. Remember Kiri Kinthaw's first law of metaphysics. Nothing unreal exists.
Understood. So, here we go. And so we're to engineering.
Cooper is trying to overload the warp core. You must keep it stable.
Right. Where's the this isn't right. That's a painting.
The mindscape is a simulacrum. Cooper may move elements to suit his needs, or try to stop you. Certain areas may be blocked or damaged, or even transformed. Do your best to reach your destination. Cooper cannot simultaneously attack an area and conceal it.
Okay, I see. Wait, that wasn't there before. Oh. Here.
What are you doing here?
I could say the same thing. Enter Kim.
What are you doing here? This area is very dangerous. The core is unstable.
Where's the chief engineer?
B'Elanna, I don't know. She should be here, but as far as I can tell, everything on Voyager is about to fall apart, and I'm the only one here. Stay back. I'm going to put a force field around the core while I try to stabilize it. It won't contain a core breach, but it might block some of the radiation if the magnetic stabilizers give out.
I can stop the coverage. Let me assist.
I've almost got this. Just keep back. It will only take a few more minutes.
And so we can work this more efficiently if we work together.
You are stupid, aren't you? Only people the Vulcan melded with should be here. Not everyone on Voyager is part of Tuvok's warped little subconscious. Some of us are far more exceptional.
And the game, step away from the warp core controls.
I'll destroy you, and Tuvok's mind with you. Get out!
He has raised defenses to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Yeah, we can. Locking warp core safeties, please.
Get
He has
out!
raised defenses to protect himself. Use one of the engineering consoles to press your attack.
Yeah, and another cut. Thing. Well, safeties to locking in.
Quickly use the controls to restore the warp core. This will strengthen my mental defenses.
And stabilize warp core.
Excellent. With my mental defenses stabilized, we should have additional time to fend off Cooper's intrusion. Head to the crew decks. Inside of my memories exist fragments of personalities from any person with whom I have previously experienced a mind meld. You may be able to find someone whose personality is not wholly part of my mind, and thus not susceptible to Cooper's influence.
I'll help you find someone on the crew decks. Oh! Yes, we're now in engineering and we can't go take the lift and the ladders up. We can enjoy. Woo! Another Cooper attack. So let's head towards crew decks.
Move through the crew decks to your right. You may be able to find a fragment of a personality who can help. People with whom I have previously melded have left impressions of their Katras in my mind. You may be able to convince one to assist you. Because they are not technically me, Cooper's ability to subvert them may be limited.
I keep an eye out for anyone who might be able to help. And that's a bit weird, but what to say? Where? Ow. Oh, this looks like crew's quarters. Well, captain's quarters, actually.
What is happening? What am I doing here? Who are you? I require specifics. Answer me.
Voyager is in danger from species 8472. We need to liberate Tuvok. He's being held in the ready room.
I have no reason to trust you, but this seems familiar somehow. Why am I in the crew quarters? I should be in my regeneration alcove.
Tuvok can explain. Here, you can communicate through this pad.
7. You are currently experiencing an engrammatic regress as a result of a Vulcan mind meld. You must assist me in reasserting control over the meld. I am currently locked in the ready room next to the bridge. Exercise caution as species 8472 has subverted the vessel.
Let's get to the bridge and help Tuvok. Oh, what the? There's a big wall? So we have to take... that's just another door. So this one's a fog.
That is Borg technology. But the presence of the Collective will not dissuade us. Assimilation is irrelevant.
Indeed. Deanberg again? Ah.
Maybe a reflection of the unconscious fears of species 8472.
Indeed. We better get moving. Looks like I've added up. Wait up. That's an empty door. Like that. That was like a double lift, so. Right. Go on, 7. To the bridge.
Oh, you're here. Let's just get this over with.
I will secure the bridge while you release Tuvok.
Right. Yeah, let's break it the door open. Open. You're free. Tuvok?
With Cooper defeated, he should no longer be able to maintain the telepathic link with my mind. For the time being. We must end the mind meld and consider our next course of action. Now that we have removed Cooper's influence, it is time to break the link between he and myself.
Agree, it's time to end this. Let's leave the mind meld. Tuvok?
With Cooper's attack temporarily halted, we are in a position to slow the advance of his Undine forces. Please accompany me to the bridge.
The way, Admiral? As you can see, is not the exact same set as was left when Captain Jamie was here, but you might recognize the game here. Did we just have a uniform change? No one's told me about it.
We still do not have a fix on Cooper's whereabouts. I will contact Starfleet for any current information about Undine movements. Use the sensors to check for their quantum signatures. Voyager's sensor array is currently calibrated for tracking Undine movements, so you should be able to garner results quickly.
How long are the sensors? So, Tuvo's position pretty empty at the moment. So, let's check here. Omega protocol in effect. Access denied. Tuvok, we've got a problem.
You should return to your ship. While I am somewhat fatigued as a result of the mind meld, I believe that I can continue in my duties on Voyager while we plan our next steps.
Tuvok, I'm getting info operations. Omega protocol lockdown is in effect.
We must still be in the meld. Cooper is trying to deceive us. He needs to break the link cleanly, but lacks the strength to confront us directly.
What do we do?
You don't belong here.
Well... Tuvok. Hope that didn't happen too many more times.
We should use the link to our advantage. If we can track Cooper through the link, we can then pursue him in the physical realm. Since the Mindscape deals in symbolic representations, we need a map to his location. We should proceed to astrometrics.
Okay, let's go. To the left. Yep. Good, you coming?
Cooper is trying to block your progress. Look for another path.
Wait, what did you say? That's the console. Okay, that was definitely not there before. Oh dear. What that?
In 2375, Voyager encountered a malfunctioning board vinculum that had been turned into a trap by species 6339. This vinculum caused other personalities from the collective to surface in 7 of 9. I entered a mind meld with her in an attempt to stabilize her personality. These people are echoes of the personalities of people assimilated by the Borg. They are not truly aware, knowing only that they desire to escape. It may be helpful to think of them as ghosts, metaphorically speaking, of course.
I'm not afraid of ghosts. Although we don't have our Ghostbusters gun. We'll cover that one in a couple of seasons' time.
Cooper is attempting to distort your path again. Keep searching.
Okay, who'd be right in the wall again? He's definitely interested in making it shop. Whoa. Okay. Getting weird.
I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
Yeah, we are making progress. What that? What that? We're in open space? There's no force field, but the F3 is normal. Yeah. Okay. Right, so let's move on to... There was a phone in it from the logs, right? So let's let's unlock Astrometrics Lab. It's manual unlock. Next is it charge the balloon capacitor? Moon? This guy like herring? Recoupler, decoupler. Okay. That is definitely one mind mess up. So let's go and track Cooper. So let's try grid 124 time 20 theta. Catch Voyager log. This is the location where Tuvok spirits my mind with 7-9 who suffered force intrusion by other minds by taken by the bug of a. Okay, let's try somewhere else. Let's check memory of solar system. After Voyager left solar system, its genome, Tuvok experienced traumatic mind with Crimin Lon Solder. At this time, Voyager had not encountered the Undine. Let's keep checking. Let's check the memory of Class 17 Nebula. Voyager encountered the Class 17 Nebula in 2373. At the time, Tuvok was suffering from an egregnatic virus and it entered the mind realm with Captain Jerry so the captain could help trace and resolve the source of the virus, which he extended his tenure to his brother associate under Captain Sulu. This is not related to him but Undine cousin. We must be getting close though. Let's check the memory of the Necrotic Expanse. The Necrotic Expanse is on the edge of bug space. It's located on unstable corridor of undying made closer to our dimension. The quality similarities of the area makes it easy subject by the Undine. I would suggest that this would be ideal for them to make a complete station area. Let's stop doing this, my man, and go and find Cooper. Tuvok?
This ordeal has taxed me mentally, but I must continue the mission. I have learned that Cooper is in fluidic space, in an area that corresponds to the location known in our dimension as the Northwest Passage. We must travel there and enter fluidic space to confront Cooper once more. He is aboard a special command bioship that he cannot abandon. If we catch him in fluidic space, we can force a final confrontation.
Okay, that's all good.
Please join me on the bridge. I must focus my concentration on regaining my strength. I need you to enter our destination coordinates and make certain that there are no more surprises.
Okay, let's get to the bridge. Okay, everyone looks like they're in 24-9 uniforms. So, let's enter the quarters.
Voyager will join you in the Northwest Passage. We'll leave as soon as you've returned to your ship. We need to hurry if we want to catch Cooper.
Okay. Let's go.
The area of space was labeled by Commander Chakotay as the Northwest Passage. It is a corridor of space that the Borg avoid because of the high incidence of quantum singularities, which the Undine use as points of transit. Voyager encountered the passage in 2373, and Captain Janeway chose to use it to travel through Borg space. This precipitated our first contact with species 8472.
What do we need to do here?
We must locate a quantum singularity that will lead us into the correct area of fluidic space. My suspicion is that Cooper is using this region as a staging ground for the massed Undine fleet, and his command bioship will be there as well. Approach each singularity and check its quantum wave signature. When we find the correct one, we will pass through.
We'll probably have to engage the Undine ships first, then scan the singularities. So let's go towards the singularity. I think the singularity at the moment. Take a seat, the one on the screen. So scan the singularity. Wait. 207, we must keep searching. Gosh. That's gonna just collapse. Got it. Signals it's a coal area. Oh, that's not good. Maybe out, but let's gun this. Get out here before good to have.
This passage will work. Quickly, we must go to the portal.
But let's enter through its space.
We need to reach Cooper's command bioship. According to my scans, he is using a modified dreadnought as a control vessel. Intriguing. Cooper's bioship appears to have nerve clusters, gyri, and structures typically associated with brain matter. While most bioships are organic, they are not aware. Rather, they are biological tissue operated by the Undine as tools. Cooper's vessel is different. It is possible that the ship is self-aware.
Okay.
This would explain the increase in Cooper's telepathic abilities. Not only is his command bioship able to coordinate the entire Undine fleet, acting as a brain for the other ships, but it also amplifies his psionic power. We must gain access to the ship directly. We will need to temporarily disable its shielding mantle, so we can fire upon vulnerable sections to disable it.
Okay, finally disable Cooper ship understood.
You've come a long way, but as you can see, I am not unprepared for your arrival. This command bioship is unique. It is capable of coordinating an entire fleet of bioships. A fleet that will launch from the structures you see here. Even if you attack me, I suspect you will find the sheer power of my new fleet to be overwhelming.
We're not defeated yet. That's done, so let's disable the ship. Drop the shielding mantle.
must beam aboard and locate Cooper while it is possible.
Okay, let's beam aboard now.
We are close to Cooper's position, but the bioship is blocking transport in the area closest to the central nexus. We must find control nodes that will allow us to enter the nexus. As the ship is organic, we may be able to force it open by sending impulses through certain nerve endings, thereby causing a reflex reaction, much like a sneeze.
Ew. Alright, go find these control nodes and open the central node. Cut it. Don't aim for the ceilings though. Another group coming down. This is that. It.
The muscles controlling this passage will not release. We will need to find controlled ganglia we can use to trigger a reflex response and open the door.
Which has to be here, right? Well, and he's touched the other one too. Let's return to the center. We got some.
Cooper should be in the chamber just beyond this door.
If the ship has a mind, could he convince it not to fight us?
An intriguing notion. I shall make the attempt. You must protect me from Cooper and his soldiers while I concentrate on the mind meld. When you are ready, we shall proceed.
I'm ready to start the meld. Shoots himself, not good.
The ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster. You must protect me from undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from undine attacks while I concentrate. ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate. You must protect me from Undine attacks while I concentrate.
What is happening? You did this!
My mind to your mind.
Communication link established.
Your thoughts to my thoughts.
Why should we listen to the weak?
You will perish when the Iconians complete their purge. To the Iconians, you are weak.
We must survive.
When we fight one another, we are weak. United, we are strong.
No! Don't listen to him!
We must see to our needs.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
The many must survive.
We don't need them!
The many will be strong. The strong will survive.
They are weak. I will save us!
You are weak.
What? No!
But together, we are strong. You will be repurposed.
No!
The Bio-Dreadnought has no intention of entering our space. Now we must return to our ships before the Undine retreat to their own fortresses in fluidic space.
Right, so we head back to our ships.
There are no signs of Undine pursuit. Whatever the intent of the remaining Undine forces, it seems that they do not involve our dimension. As a Vulcan, I am not given to personal displays. Nonetheless, we have shared a deep connection. We will always carry a part of this experience with us. In a sense, you have become a portion of my mental defenses. Part of the ship and crew that define the most challenging aspects of my existence. Our shared effort has prevented another Undine invasion, and incidentally allowed me to retain my sanity. Your contributions are appreciated. I must advise Starfleet Command of these developments. I am sure we will speak again. Until then, I am confident that events in the Delta Quadrant are in capable hands. Long and prosper.
Oh. Let's leave the system command. Okay, let's time to go.
With Cooper gone, the Undine won't have a leader pushing them toward war with our forces. I wonder why he was so set on this conflict. We still don't know exactly how long Cooper had been replaced by an Undine, or if the original Cooper is still alive. Perhaps this Undine saw something during his time among us that convinced him that the only way to secure the safety of his people was to destroy ours. It wouldn't be the first time that's happened. Remember the Xindi attack on Earth in the 22nd century? They were told by the Sphere Builders that they had to destroy Earth to save themselves. It turned out that Sphere Builders were using the Xindi as a tool in their own destructive plans. We know the Iconians have manipulated the Undine. Maybe they were the ones pushing Cooper to attack.
We don't have much choice in gear, but we do get it with a anti-proton dense beam. It is a pretty decent weapon. I can't really tell much from here, but it's really nice to useful, and it's easy to carry around. So Let's pick it up.
Hello. Would you have time to look into something for me?
Not at this moment, but next time we'll be running Reunion. But until then, be Mindscape Writer. See you guys next time.